If you're an adult virgin or saving yourself for marriage, there's nothing wrong with you. I'm about to turn 21 and I'm the only one in my friend group who's still a virgin. My mom always taught me about having free will over my body. Due to me always being super aware of who made me comfortable, I just never felt at ease enough to cross that boundary with any of my past relationships. It's honestly weird when people are grossed out by the fact that I'm not interested in casual sex. I have a guy friend who's celibate, but his friend group bullied him, called him gay slurs, until he caved into the peer pressure. He wasn't the same after that, and I can tell he feels bad about breaking that promise to himself. There's nothing wrong with sex, it's your choice. I just don't understand why being a virgin, especially as an adult or waiting, is weird. Edit. Thank you for the rewards, I can die in peace. One thing. I can see some people assumed I was a guy and said comments along the lines of "you can't get laid." It's honestly sad that people who feel like this are a part of the problem. You can't preach that sex is a choice but shun people who choose not to have it. I'm a woman, but I can only imagine how much pressure men must go through to have sex to uphold their masculinity. I'm really grateful for all the positive comments. Edit 2. I hate that I have to edit this again, but whoa, I did not expect all the feedback. I'm trying to respond to every comment. I notice the people saying, "This isn't an unpopular opinion," probably aren't virgins. Having sex is great, and not having it is great as well. The comments judging people or even me about what I do with my body is the perfect example of why my opinion is so unpopular. You're free to have your opinion, but by the comments you see there are so many people who have been nervous to open up about this topic. Be respectful. Forget everybody. Do what makes you happy and feels right to you. Literally no one else's opinion matters. Nor will it ever matter. Do you, my human? I'm not a virgin, having been married for 10 years and now divorced, but I'm also and have never been interested in meaningless casual sex just to catch a nut. Seems pointless to me. Stay up. Positive vibes only. On Reddit, I'm not sure this is unpopular. I've also been bullied for not liking porn, and I'm not a Christian either. There's nothing at all wrong with it. Agreed. Do what makes you happy and have pride in yourself. Only have sex with someone when you actually want to. The peer pressure is absurd, but I agree it's a real problem. Was a virgin until I was about 23. I can say that not much changed for me personally. I'm still the same person I was before. The whole concept of virginity to me is inherently flawed. Always found it horrible how much people obsess over someone else's sexuality. There's even films and television series dedicated to it as if it's something life-changing. If anything, it's created a lot of emotional abuse against people. Thank you. I am constantly self-conscious about how long I may be a virgin for, but this made me feel a little better about it. People making fun of others for being virgins is so overrated. As much as I chuckle at Chad vs Virgin memes every now and then, it gets honestly tiring to hear people shit on others just because they already lost their virginity and others haven't yet. I grew up being taught that your body is yours, don't give it to anyone if you don't want to, and especially when you're not comfortable and or not ready. You'll get there when you do. It's also hypocritical of people who push for sex positivity to be judgy if you haven't done it yet and peer pressure people to doing it. Regretted sex really sucks, especially when you weren't mentally ready to finally do it for the first time. And I think that people will find others to be old-fashioned or very religious if you don't want to do it before marriage, but that's definitely not their business. Like, honestly, who cares? Sex isn't even necessary. It's ironic that people are grossed out that you don't want to have casual sex. Can be pretty gross itself, LMAO. And really sorry about your guy friend's group bullying him into doing it. What a mental scar. I really needed to hear this. Sometimes I think I'm being crazy and that I should just get it over with some stranger, but I think I'd prefer to wait till I find someone I'm comfortable around so it can be an enjoyable experience rather than just some accomplishment of sorts. Took me a while to realize this though. 26 and still a virgin, smiley. I'm 22 and also a virgin. Just looking for someone serious who respects me, and isn't just looking for a hookup. It's hard to do in society as it is now. Recently overheard my 30-year-old brother saying I was an asexual weirdo. Weird hearing something like that from family. The toxicity towards people who are virgins is so weird. As someone who was literally raped because of peer pressure to get laid by someone I thought was a friend, honestly, do whatever you want with your virginity. Just make sure you are the one choosing and you aren't getting pushed one way or another. I don't like casual sex either. I only really like sex with someone I have a connection with, whether it's a friend, before I was dating, or currently only my boyfriend, so that's not abnormal at all. Do what makes you happy, and remember, masturbation isn't a sin and real sex is not like porn. And all the asexuals smiled. Was molested and raped between the ages of 8 and 10 by a family friend. My friend group found out I was a virginian, same shit in my 20s in high school, bullied and harassed me constantly, called me all kinds of homophobic slurs, couldn't talk about it or tell them I just can't stand to be touched. I really hate the pressure surrounding virginity. I really fucking miss heroin. I'm 21M and let me tell you, the pressure is immense, especially with social media constantly feeding sex into everything, with when your side piece or your girl when memes and a bunch of shit like that. A big part of it is the people that do lose their V cards, say in the high school range. They think so highly of themselves after that they constantly bring it up at times to the boys, and then it just spreads like wildfire. 35 years, still going strong. I want a trophy or a Steve Carell cameo if I hit 40. I will. Valsal. Hey, up. I hope you are doing well, and I just wanted to drop by and say thank you for making a post like this. As an asexual, I really appreciated hearing these words, and I can tell this post really helped a lot of people. I also am wishing your friend the best. As a fellow college student, I hope you are enjoying your classes. Have a nice day. Woman with medical issues here. I'm married and still don't like to have sex because it is extremely painful. There are many reasons why someone may not want to have sex, and that's okay. Be careful that this doesn't become your identity. Sexuality is beautiful and you deserve to embrace it when you're ready. Good on you for being aware at such a young age. 25-year-old virgin here. I just have no really desire for sex. I'll never understand the way the media focuses on sex with almost everything. I'm just here chillin', not worried about it. Don't feel bad about it, kid. When it happens, it happens. In the meantime, just relax and live your life, man. You probably have more important stuff to worry about, like graduating. Absolutely. Good for you. I'm 26 and have only had sex with my first and only boyfriend of 10 years. I agree with you. This not a virgin culture needs to stop. I agree, but I do think it is good for people to explore their sexuality and find what they like and dislike. My first time having sex was just awkward and I had no idea what to do. But a few relationships later, and having wonderful women who helped me grow sexually, I have found things that I enjoy and things that I don't. There's nothing wrong with saving yourself for marriage. I do think that people should find that partner though that they are comfortable with in and out of bed. I just think it would suck to have sex with someone after getting married, and learn that they are selfish lovers and or your desires are vastly different. Kudos to you though for sticking to what you believe in.